What up, world?
Willie beaming.
I'm Willie beaming, and I keep the ladies steaming.
Then you could defeat me. You're dreaming. Shout out to the Sharks, baby. Shout out to the Sharks, baby.
My boy got the Willie Beeman jersey on.
If y'all haven't peeped, scholars, I've been wearing different movie jerseys for the last couple of episodes.
Yes, sir.
I got two more on me.
I was about to say, I saw the Waterboy one.
I had the Waterboy.
Uh-huh.
Last episode, I had a tweeter from Varsity Blues. Shout out to Willie Beeman, a.k.a. Jamie Foxx.
You know? Jamie, feel free to come on the show.
Yeah, absolutely. We're gonna tag you up,
That's
Jamie.
it.
You had to bring your ass.
Listen, because you also got music too, son. Don't sleep. Yo, Jamie Foxx, albums.
Yeah,
album that I heard. Bro, he's talented.
You said album?
Yeah, the album that I heard.
He got albums.
I know, but I said the album that I heard. Because I don't want to speak for all his music, and then somebody be like, yo, but that last one, and I'm like, I have no idea what you're talking about, because I didn't hear it.
Jamie got it, bro.
Jamie, yo.
Shout out to Jamie, because that's
a multi-talented dude right there, yo.
I like artists who like that, because they could do everything.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you know who I feel like kind of is similar to Jamie Foxx? If Jamie Foxx started rapping, they would be like identical. Gambino.
Okay, I'll give you that.
You know, Jamie was a stand-up comedian. You know, he's also an actor. He's a singer. He does it all. He does everything.
And you know, it's crazy too, because you know Netflix been binging like all the old shows are back on there now.
Yeah.
So I've been watching the Jamie Foxx show, bro. When I talk about like multi-talented, it's mad smart for you to be like, yo, let me do some singing.
Yeah.
Like I write jingles and shit like on my show. So when y'all hear me really singing, it's like, oh nah, he's always been like that.
I feel like those last 2 seasons of the Jamie Foxx show, he did that because that's when he really started to get into his music bag.
Yeah, son.
So, you know, shout out to Jamie Foxx. Shout out to our good brother. You gonna come to Bravery Studios.
Bravery up.
Marv gonna pull out the red carpet. You feel me?
Yes. Marv, get the red carpet ready. Jamie Foxx said he coming through. I'm speaking it into existence.
Yes,
yo,
sir.
but Shawn, brother, how you doing, son?
Listen, I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna hold y'all. Listen, a couple episodes ago, we told y'all how motherfuckers are washed.
Washed. Extra spin cycle, son.
Washed. Me and Big Pooh, shout out to Big Pooh, we went to a spades tournament last night that my cousin holds. Shout out to D, shout out to Nisha.
You know what I'm saying?
We came in 3rd place.
Okay.
It was double elimination, so we won immediately. I was like, oh shit. And Grace kept getting the good hands.
Okay.
So I'm like, oh, and she was playing them shits well. So I'm like, oh, we about to take this shit. But you know, it's only so long that your partner keep getting good hands and you keep getting dealt bullshit. So we ended up getting eliminated because my last hand literally had 1 book in it.
Damn.
And I told her, I'm like, we're gonna have to stretch this 1 book. I'm like, I could potentially give you a possible 2, but that 1 was almost a 0. Like if we was gonna play it like the apps, I would have went nil on them.
My boy said a possible 1.
Yeah. Bro, that last hand I got was bad, but I'm like, she said she had 5 in it. I'm like, yo, damn, we can't throw away 5.
Yeah, if she got 5, you got to at least, like you said, I get the possible. Because you got to be at least able to pull 1.
Because I said, they asked, like, yo, you want to throw your hand? And I'm like, she got 5, bro. We going to go 6.
Yeah.
We got to go something.
Yeah.
And we made the book, but the fucking team we had made theirs as well because it was tied going into the last hand.
Yeah. And
that's how we got eliminated. But we ended up getting our money back because the teams that had already lost was like, yo, let's double up what we put in for it and just play on the side.
Yeah.
Made our money back. So we good.
That's what's up. So you broke even. So you ain't lose.
Yeah, no, I ain't lose.
If you broke even, that means you went there to have fun.
Nah, I lost a little bit though.
See.
Shout out to Terramana.
That's why he got the shades on, y'all. That's exactly why.
These lights bright as hell. These lights bright as fucking hell.
My boy woke up like he had, you know when you like get that extra, not like good sleep, but you was trying to get sleep and you wake up just groggy. It's one of those like, yo, did I really fall asleep? That's why you got those glasses on right now.
Scholars, we had to be here at 11. When I promise you, when I woke up, I was so nervous that I had completely missed. I was about to hit Marv Dante. I'm like, yo, I am so sorry. Like, I'm so sorry, bro. When I
didn't mean to do that.
When I saw it was only fucking 8 o'clock, I'm like, oh my God, I could stay asleep for another hour.
And then you couldn't go back to sleep.
I couldn't go back to sleep, bro.
Yeah, son.
I ain't get home at like 4 or 2. Dog, I am, woo.
Washed, as you so eloquently put it.
Shout out to Terramana. Shout out to Bally's Beach Bar.
Mm-hmm.
I was at AC last night.
For sponsoring your fun.
Oh my God. It was a good time until it wasn't.
Until it wasn't. It's always a good time until you get to that part. Did you get the spins? That's a very I didn't question I want to know.
I didn't get to that point, but with age, it don't take that much for you to get there.
Yeah, it really don't.
So I don't mean to sound old like an old ass man, but you feel me? We pushing those limits.
Yo, but you know what's crazy? That's why I don't understand dudes or women who are older than us who be drinking heavy. Because it's like I know how I feel when I wake up, and you be drinking more than me.
I feel like people who do that are chasing something that don't need to be.
They chasing that dragon. At the bottom of the bottle. They do say I've never done this because like when I'm hungover, I don't want more liquor.
I see what you did there. They do say.
I hate you. And then Marv gonna play the ding and make it worse. That is good wordplay, but I definitely didn't do it on purpose, and that's why I hate you.
You should have just took it, bro. You should have just said it. They would have believed it.
They would have, right? But no, I leave that
Dante's
in your realm.
a man of many puns.
Listen, I do that without even trying. It just happens. You know what I'm saying? That's another reason why I can't wait to be a father. Because when I'm a dad and I have dad jokes,
oh my God,
it's going to be acceptable.
My kids are going to hate me.
Yes, they are. And I'm going to hate you even more. But I'm going to join in with the dad jokes because, when I tell you, I'm starting to develop that really dry sense of humor. Yeah. Shout out to Infinity's brother, Tay, because they got a very, very similar sense of humor. Tay. Tay. T-A-Y.
Tay. Shout out to Tay. Yeah. What up, Tay?
We was out for one of her little brother's birthdays last week, as a matter of fact. Yeah. And he was telling me, like, yeah, yo, if I hear a joke and it's not funny, I'm going to laugh because it's an awkward ass moment. I'm like, yo, that's me. That's me. Like when shit ain't funny, it's like, nah, that's hilarious. Like when somebody tell a joke and nobody gets, like, did you see the dude? I think they had like a podcast or whatever, and they were talking about, I think they were talking about like either eating pussy or getting pussy or something like that. And the dude gets on and they was having a serious conversation, and he says a line that fucking Young Thug says. Yeah. He's like, the pussy bad or something like that, and they just looked at him like, yo, what are you doing? And I started dying because, bro, it was no reason for him to say that shit.
That shit is the worst when you think, especially when you letting it marinate in your head and you feel like you about to say some hilarious shit and nobody reacts to it.
They just look at you like,
why he say that? They be like, whose man's is this? Bro, we've all been there. I've had that shit happen multiple times.
But the thing is, you have to bow out gracefully. Yeah. Because, listen, I think I'm funny. Listen, but I understand not everybody feels the way I do.
I hit you with a tough crowd real quick. Like, damn, tough crowd.
Yeah, and it's one of those where you ever watch My Wife and Kids? Yeah. Hey, brother, I know when my joke bombs. Yeah, bro, I'm just walk off. Like, I'm okay with, I laughed. Okay.
My favorite two fucking scenes from My Wife and Kids is, I'm going to Pebble Beach. What you say?
I said I'm going to Pebble
Beach. And when she was fighting with Miss Wiggins. What you want to be, Mr. Wiggins?
You Miss Wiggins man now? Huh? You want to be Mr. Wiggins? I love that show, son.
Yo, man, you know what? Fuck you, ABC, for canceling that show like that, because
I hate how we could get it. I think we've talked about this before. Yeah. How sitcoms, specifically black sitcoms, just don't keep going.
Like I have no problem with y'all wrapping this show up after 5 or 6 seasons. Yeah. That's a good run, and that's enough to get the show syndicated as it is. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. But at the same fucking time, like if you saw that it ended, like remember, Drew, the last episode, she's found out she's pregnant.
Yeah.
The show over. What the fuck?
Mind you, it wouldn't. They tried to make that seem mad dramatic though, because remember, Michael was a millionaire in that show.
Yeah, because he had sold the company.
By the time that happened, he sold the company. He was already making bread. Cat Williams' character had bought the company and all that shit. So it's like he already had bread. So when they ended it, I was pissed because it's like, but it's not a problem. Like financially speaking, y'all are gonna be all right.
It was a problem because of her age. So what they were
that's right, because they were supposed to be mid-30s by that time,
at that
close
time,
to 40.
They in their early 40s.
Early 40s, okay.
So, like, think about it. She's a grandmother at this point. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. So now she's about to have another kid?
Yeah.
So, like, I don't like that they did that, and I think I've spoken that, like, way, way long ago on the show about how ABC has a really bad problem with ending certain shows.
Yeah.
Because they bow out of shows way too quick. Mm-hmm. Like, you gotta let things marinate sometimes. There hasn't been one show that I've watched that didn't have that one season where it's like, all right, that wasn't it. Don't mean cancel it. I mean, do better next season.
That's all it means. That's how I feel about the boys.
Especially if the first season was really fucking good.
Yeah.
The show has a following. Like, I'll speak on this to In My Grave. You ever seen the show Happy Endings on ABC?
Nah, I heard about it. Never watched it, though.
Happy Endings was a show about these 7 friends. Damon Wayans Jr. was on the show.
Okay, they all went to massage parlors?
No.
Oh, not that kind of.
No,
my
not
bad.
that kind of
my bad. I saw that one on PH, but that's another conversation.
The pilot episode of the show, you're so stupid. I can't stand you. Whose man's is this? So the pilot episode of that show is basically 2 of the friends of the friend group are getting married. But one of the girls gets cold feet and then she leaves the guy at the altar. And that's how the show is basically starting.
Okay.
When it's called Happy Endings, it's based off of what's going to happen with them in life.
Oh, okay.
And then obviously, since his friends are involved, there's Damon Wayans is married to another girl in the friend group, and then there's 2 single friends. One of the guys is gay.
Okay.
It basically is just like what's happening with their lives. The show and the concept of the show is really dope. It's actually the reason why Damon Wayans Jr. he started New Girl and then he left.
Oh, that's why he left. Okay,
because he left because
I liked his character on that show.
Son. Coach is the dude.
Yeah,
that
was a good ass character.
He had to choose because the scheduling conflict, so he couldn't be on both shows. Since Happy Endings did so well in the first season, he chose them.
Makes sense.
But no one knew that at that point that New Girl was going to fucking blow up like that.
Yeah.
So, and that's why shout out to them because that's why they let him back because Happy Endings ended up getting canceled because ABC decided, since Modern Family was doing so well, they wanted to group all these shows around when Modern Family came on Wednesdays. Mm-hmm. But you can't have everything on one day. So then they were like, okay, well, Happy Endings is doing good. We're going to move it to Tuesdays. Who the fuck watch TV on Tuesdays? So surely enough, ratings go down. Instead of them just trying to figure it out or moving it back to Wednesdays, they canceled it.
Mm-hmm. Oh, well.
A good ass show. And 2 seasons is not enough to get vindicated.
Nah.
Syndicated, excuse me. So no one sees it. Mm-hmm. Like, you could go on Hulu and stream it, but like, what the fuck?
After those 2 seasons, you're going to be like,
it's over.
What the fuck? Like you just said.
Yeah.
Has potential, but they just scrap it.
They did that show with another show they had. And I honestly thought this show was going to be fucking stupid. Mm-hmm. You ever seen Mixology?
Mixology. Nah, I might have like tried to watch that. It sounds familiar.
So
but
they had a show to where it was centered around a night in a bar, and it was basically.
I didn't see that.
It was so many. They took like 5 or 6 people in this bar, and it just showed what happened with them leading up to the night that they went to the bar, and it was a whole show about it. So I was kind of confused, like what they're gonna do with this, and the shit actually was hilarious.
Okay,
one and done. Damn, one and done.
Well,
and after that, I'm like, you know what? I'm not giving ABC any more chances.
Nah,
they're not going to keep doing this to me.
I don't know, and you know what it is? I don't even know what the formula is because, like you said, Modern Family is a funny ass show.
Funny ass
like
show.
That show
I'm watching it right now.
Yo, that show is really
it's
good.
Hilarious.
But it's like y'all have great things like this, and then you said potentially really good things, and then you just don't give it a chance.
Now, because they Modern Family became such a juggernaut that they felt like they had to put all their eggs into that basket.
Yeah, but it's that they created a star-studded cast before, because all I really knew was Al Bundy. Him and what's her face,
Sofia Vergara.
Yes.
But I see.
Yeah, sorry.
I'm surprised.
Yes.
Anyway,
she is amazing.
Anyway,
but we won't get into that,
bro. And this is why I just think that certain directors are fucking creeps, because some of the shit they be having her doing in the episodes are just pointless.
It's like, why y'all? I was like, oh, I know why y'all doing
There's
that.
There's an episode where she's trying to count her steps.
Yep.
And she's just fucking talking.
And it's like, there's no reason for that.
It's too much. Why your butt moving like that? Like, come on, dog.
It's like, again, back to my wife and kids. When she was on there as the dance instructor, when Michael got the other dude fired, Mr. Rococo, and she ended up being the new one, she was doing mad unnecessary stuff. And it's like, oh, okay. I know why y'all are doing it, but it's mad unnecessary.
Come on, director. You ain't gotta be that creepy.
So it's like for Modern Family, same thing. It's like, y'all, because the show is already funny.
I'm surprised you didn't know who Claire was.
Claire
was in fucking Happy
Endings?
No, the Adam Sandler movie, not Happy Gilmore.
She was?
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah, the Happy Gilmore is the one he plays.
That's the one
golf.
he plays golf. Yeah.
She was the girl in Happy Gilmore.
Damn.
You didn't even recognize that.
You are right. I didn't even recognize
Speaking of
that.
Happy Gilmore, I sent you a link and you didn't respond. Rude.
What? Yeah, I probably didn't. What happened?
They're having an open audition for Happy Gilmore 2 in Morristown.
When?
On Tuesday.
This upcoming Tuesday?
Yeah, 1 to 8.
Marv, we gonna talk.
But you can go there and still make it here in time.
Okay. You said 1 to 8.
1 to 8 is a hard stop at 8 p.m.
In Morristown.
In Morristown.
We gonna talk offline because I don't want. I mean, I want everybody to succeed.
Yeah,
but I don't want everybody to be there.
If we can get my boy Dante and
if I can be in Happy Gilmore too.
Oh my God!
You said an Adam Sandler movie.
Adam Sandler.
All I gotta do is do good one time, and then I could be on every other movie after that. Son. Listen, Adam, what's up, baby? Come holler at me.
Listen, he already took Rob Schneider out of his movies, so you can take his spot.
That's it. That's it.
Look, Shaq's been in like every movie ever since he did fucking Grown Ups.
Ever since he did Grown Ups. And he was in Grown Ups too, and it was like, yo, why he here? It doesn't matter. It's Shaq. It don't matter. Yo, I just need you. Adam, just listen to me, brother. I don't need the whole movie. You can just give me 5 minutes because that's all I need. That's all I need. And you'll see, like, oh, that's a young Denzel right there. Yes, it is. Yes, sir. And then you'll have me as a part of your cast. That means more money for you. Yep. We all win. Adam, we gonna talk, yo. And
you come on the show.
That's it. Man, come on now.
Marv gonna put out the other red carpet.
Yeah. Roll them both out at the same time. Son. Nah, I definitely won't be there though.
I'm gonna wear both. I'm gonna get my Willie Beeman and Waterboy jersey merged.
This guy's yo, Waterboy 2? Yo,
if they do that,
Waterboy 2.
But,
you know what I'm saying? But there's certain things, like even Happy Gilmore 2, I'd want to be a part of it just because I've always loved Adam Sandler. Just like all his productions. We talked about this. Yeah. But like, I don't know where it's going to go. You know what I mean?
If they do a Waterboy 2, I need to be an extra up in there. Give me some pads.
Who I want to be? I want y'all to bring Farmer Fran back and let me be part of his coaching staff because there's a lot of gold with Farmer Fran, yo.
They do Waterboy 2. I'm gonna be in the movie supporting Body Armor. They should have somebody like Prime is better.
Yeah, so let's get you. Yo, but see, this is how it works. Adam gets me into the one movie. Mm-hmm. Then he's like, yo, I'm about to come up with Waterboy 2. I'm like, yo, I already know. I got people that I know want to be in it. Yeah. You trust me, right? Uh-huh. Remember what I did on Happy Gilmore 2? Yeah. Trust me on the next one. I hit you up, yo, Shawn. Bro, I need you to come out here real quick.
And we did.
And then you in there, son.
And be like, body.
Because if I win, we win. The team wins, son. It's if the family, if one person in the family wins, then the family wins. You know what I'm saying?
It's nothing like some high quality H2O. I'm like, nah, coconut water is better.
And then you the villain for the movie. You gonna play on the opposing team, the coconut water team, son.
Coconuts.
H2O.
Like, you the coach, Bobby. Why you trying to fucking get in the field?
Like, nah, that's my arch nemesis. Because you know how he had that little lisp. He's like, that's my arch nemesis from back in my other days.
There you go. I got a lisp, and we can battle with a lisp.
See, the battle of the lisp. Yo, we writing stuff right here. So, Adam, don't worry. We're going to send you the movie ideas. We'll send it to you. We just want a little role in it. That's all. That's all. But, speaking of rude, you didn't ask me how I was doing. So, I'll say how I was doing.
What you like?
Yeah. Doesn't matter. You was talking this whole time about the fact that you lost in spades and you got too
that
drunk.
That ended like an hour ago.
And then
Don't do
now,
that.
So I'm doing good, okay? Now moving along. Nah. Today, y'all, we gonna keep this. Actually, we've been going for a little bit. We ain't even introduced nothing. So. Today's episode is actually us shooting the shit. So those episodes,
which you've seen already.
You know what I'm saying? Like, if you haven't seen it, literally, we just talk about.
We telling y'all what we've been doing.
Come to mind, and
almost all the way into the episode.
Yo, but honestly, you know what? How do you feel about summer? Like the month? Excuse me, the season. Are you one of those that can't wait for it to get here, and then when it gets here, you complain all the time, and then when it's about to leave, you just like, oh.
I think when I was younger, I used to complain about it.
Okay.
Obviously, as a kid, when you're in school, you want summer to come.
Yeah.
But then you would complain, especially for me, because I sweat a lot. Mm-hmm. So when I was younger, I used to complain often about like, oh my God, it's too fucking hot out here. But I think now that, you know, you go through your life experiences, I try not to complain about shit as much. Mm-hmm. I get caught up sometimes. I have like a love-hate relationship with summer still, because I think mentally, since you're in school for as long as you are, you still have that little kid inside of you like, yay, summer's here. but then you realize you're a fucking adult.
Yep.
It does not matter. Summer is here. Yeah. And now you got to work in this fucking heat. Mm-hmm. Like you got to be out here getting it still, motherfucker. Like, ain't no vacation. Like.
So, needless to say, it's like you said, it's a love-hate, but it's more of like a love now.
Yeah.
Like for me, because the reason why I'm even asking is because I went out with SK yesterday. We went to this Afro-Caribbean. It's like a block party style thing out in New York.
Okay.
Yo, I love summer because like you could do day parties, you could do things like that. But yo, when the party ain't hitting the way, like it was a good vibe.
Yeah.
But being somebody from the Caribbean, and people from the Caribbean will probably disagree with this, after a while, my ear starts to turn it into white noise. Like, because it's like the beat sounds the same, the lyrics, they're not the same, but they're relatively talking about the same stuff.
And you're in New York, so the DJs
and you're in New York, so
keep
it's
playing
like
the same shit over again.
But if you're going to label something Afro-Caribbean, I'm thinking, personally speaking, that means more than just Jamaica. I'm talking like this should be compa music. This should be music from, I'm not familiar with like what the term for what their dances or music is called, but like African style music. Like it's Afro-Caribbean. Yeah. And this dude was playing all Jamaican music. And it's one of those for me where it's like, I know Labor Day's coming up and all that stuff, but it's like, I don't understand why things Caribbean have to only be Jamaica.
And
you know what I'm saying? Because it's like there are other styles of music that are really good.
What that says to me is, it was an American promoter who doesn't know what the fuck he's doing.
That's the crazy part, bro. Because it's like, yo, he probably did, and then he got DJs who promote. Yo, ain't nothing worse. And I felt bad for SK because the dude on the DJ booth, he kept saying, "Where all my Africans at?" And you see them cheering and stuff, and then he played Jamaican music. It's like, dog, why you even shout them out if you're not gonna play the music?
It's so many fucking choices you could do. But this is my point, and this is my beef. I'm not gonna go on a tirade, but you New York DJs need to figure it the fuck out because y'all can't keep playing the same shit over and over again. This Apple Music, Spotify, Tidal, all these streaming services, there are literally trillions of songs in the world. And I can find 10 songs right now in my own personal album from Africa, from fucking Barbados. It's not like you said, the fuck? I didn't know the Caribbean meant Jamaica. That's like when we talk about the movies. Oh, we're going to save the world. The world is this USA.
We got to save the entire world. All 50 states. We got to save them. But that's not the world.
Not to get off topic. Oh my God. I saw a video. There's this guy on TikTok. I can't think of his name who critiques old movies. Mm-hmm. So he did Armageddon the other day.
I think I know who you talking about. And he has like weird titles for them on YouTube. I know what you're talking about.
So this guy, he literally just goes in like, why did I think this was a good movie? And then he explains to you why the movie is so horrible.
Okay, I gotta see this shit.
Bro, oh my God. I used to love Armageddon, but now he broke it down. I'm like, yo, this shit is ridiculous. He's like, yo, you ever notice there's only 2 women in the entire movie? And I'm like... Yo. And he was like, the 2 women in the movie serve no purpose to the movie other than to just fuck shit up. He's like, Liv Tyler characters literally. Yo. He was like, she's in fucking Nassau and she keeps finding these empty ass rooms. Why the world's about to end? Why the fuck are these rooms empty if the world's about to end? He's like, second of all, fucking Nassau finds out the meteor is about to hit Earth, and then they tell the rest of the world through radio.
Mind you, it's like, y'all don't got other world leaders that you could just get on the phone with? Nah.
He was like, in 1998, they contacted all the other world leaders by radio, but it's not world leaders, it's just random people in different countries. Like, what the fuck? And he was like, the meteor is going to hit and destroy Earth, but only America gets meteor.
It's like it lands in America, but it destroys the entire world.
Then he's like, and how fucking dare the main character, while he's about to die, decides to tell a fucking hoe of a man who he knows was a hoe, you have to do right by my daughter. Don't put that fucking pressure on him. Yo, I was watching this shit like, yo, he's so right. This movie is so fucking stupid. It's just like how I told you, and motherfuckers was mad at me when I said, yo, that Power Rangers movie, the first one, it's not good. It's so bad. It's so bad. But we were young. We were like, oh my God, we love it. You watch that shit as an adult, it's like, what the fuck is this? Y'all swear by Ivan Ooze. That movie is not good. Like, that movie is not good. Fucking Mortal Kombat is not good. Both of them. I used to think Annihilation was the best shit ever. That shit is horrible.
I watched Annihilation maybe like 4 years ago. Sorry, that shit was funny that you just said, bro. The CGI is so bad. When Liu Kang and what's his name? Shao Kahn turned into dragons together. It's like, yo, this is horrible.
Don't get me started on Jax's character. Fucking pointless.
You mean Mr. Bionic Arms? My but they was really like the SpongeBob blow up arms.
Don't get me started. Then he got the shits ripped off. Yes. Like, don't get me started with this man. Like, come on, bro.
But I did like in the new one that Jack's character made way more sense. Yeah, because his arms literally got ripped off.
Don't get me started because then they created a whole fake character for the new one.
That's right.
I kept thinking to myself, and I thought I was tripping. I felt like a fake fan because I'm like, who the fuck is this guy? And then somebody, if I'm not mistaken, was somebody here that was like, nah, they just made him for the movie. I'm like, what are we doing? You got all these characters to choose from and you make up another new nigga?
Think about it though. It's like, for example, I've never really played this franchise, but you know there's a new Borderlands movie out, right?
Yes.
Think about a time in the past 3 months where they've promoted that movie.
I didn't see it.
And the craziest part about it is Kevin Hart is in this movie. Yeah. So for him to not even promote it, the way he be promoting it, it's like this movie is going to be terrible.
Yo, it got a 0.
This movie is going to be horrible.
Rotten Tomatoes get that shit a 0.
Yes. Listen. But you know what? I won't always trust Rotten Tomatoes because they've given Norbit a very low rating. And that is by far one of the funniest movies I've ever seen.
The mistake that Rotten Tomatoes makes sometimes is that they look too much into the fan reviews and then they use it as their critical review. Like, Norbit got bad fan reviews because a lot of people just don't understand that type of comedy.
Yeah.
Like, Norbit is hilarious. I don't give a fuck which I talk about.
That is my jam.
And she
go Norbit! Go Norbit!
You want to dance with this fucking cock?
Do a speaker on him.
I'll show you how bitch dance. Rasputia is top 10 funniest villains ever.
Now you call her a villain.
Is she not the villain of the movie? Is Rasputia not the villain of the movie? Is she not the villain?
Yo, it's only funny because I never put like hero and villain in that context for Norbit. And now you say it, it's like, nah, she really was a villain.
For what she was doing to that man, she's a fucking villain, bro. Had the nerve to be fucking the dance instructor.
When this nigga thought she was pregnant, and she goes, I got your baby. Burn. Oh, matter of fact, I think you got twins.
They was in the car. He was like, Rasputia, that's what you're tricking. You was child. She was like, I'm gonna bring those gas. Like, oh shit, bruh.
Yo, it's funny, but imagine, yo, like real. Take away the comedy. Imagine you dealing with a woman, and that's her response.
But son, listen, to take it to a deeper level,
yo,
this is what
that movie is too funny.
We just letting the shit we talk about spin into way other left field shit.
That's what shooting the shit is about.
Because we're also, and now that we talk about Norbit, what bothers me a little bit about what Cat Williams and Eddie Griffin be talking about now when they get upset when certain comedians dress like women in movies. You guys have a problem with that, and you make it seem like it's this crazy ass thing to where they're trying to emasculate us. But yet, you guys have no problem partaking in these movies when it's money towards you. Because both Cat Williams and Eddie Griffin are in Norbit.
Yep.
If I'm not mistaken, Eddie Murphy is Rasputia. So you can't complain about some shit, but then when it benefits you, fall in. You don't have to do it. And this is why, like, this is my one big thing about with people and this conspiracy shit. If it makes sense, make it make sense. That to me doesn't make sense because that's something they're choosing to do. You telling me that Eddie Murphy, successful as Eddie Murphy, who was the king of the 80s, up and decided, oh man, I have to put this fucking costume on to dress as a woman unless they're going to take my career from me. At that point, he can do whatever the fuck
I was about to say, at that, when Norbit came out, we talking about Eddie Murphy, who has surpassed box offices, sold out arenas. Like, this is Eddie Murphy who was like, you know what? I just want to have some fun.
If Eddie Murphy decided after Shrek, I don't want to act anymore, the nigga would still be good for the rest of his life. What would make him be like, oh, I'm going to put this fat suit on because they're forcing me to do it? That doesn't even make fucking sense.
And it's Eddie Murphy we're talking about. First of all, you heard Charlie Murphy's stories.
Yeah.
Now, we ain't hear all of them, but the way Charlie speaks about him and his brother, they don't play that shit. Charlie didn't play it more than Eddie, but it didn't make it seem to me that Eddie was starving for attention or starving to be liked by other people.
Charlie Murphy is the best example of what a big brother or a protector is supposed to be.
Yeah, exactly.
Because he said it. He's like, Eddie's career was too fucking big to ever allow Eddie to handle his problems on his own. Charlie was like, Eddie didn't have to ask me for this shit. We knew who the guy was, and we want to make sure everything he did was clean. So when Eddie had problems, I handled it. That's how it should be.
Yes,
like,
always.
you feel me? If you get into fucking Happy Gilmore 2, ain't gonna be no beef. If anybody brings drama Dante way, I'm gonna handle it.
Because his illustrious career is on the line, and I appreciate it.
And you better just put me in the next movie.
That's it. That's all you ask. That's all you ask.
How you get this show, Dante?
Is that true? Yeah. I put him on. That's my boy. And now he eating.
I'm gonna fuck.
Listen, because for me, it's like, that's why I've always liked what Adam Sandler did, though. Because it's like, even Eddie Murphy, like, you put your people on because if you eat, your people eat, everybody wins. That's now, granted, I know you probably, like, some people might be in other people's circle who they're like, nah, I can't bring them along. But then to me, that's like, so then why are you cool with them?
Plain simple.
You know what I'm saying?
If I can't eat with you, you're not going to be in my circle.
No.
Because then you're just a wasted space. And people have to get into that mindset as well. Like, stop having people around you that don't bring you good energy. Yeah. Like, there's no point of them being there. Like, I'm big on that shit now. Like, if you don't bring me good energy, I'm just not going to be around. And you can take that however you want to slice it. Or you being phony, you being fake. Nah, like, I can't force you to change how you act, but I can dictate on how I respond to your actions.
That's it.
And
listen, I'm a firm believer that I get more and more why. Like, watching my dad grow up, it was like, yo, Dad, why do you, like, rock the boat so much at work? Or not rock the boat, but, like, why are you just speaking your mind? And then when you become an adult, like, especially as a man.
You said watching your dad grow up. What you, Trey, from Don't Be a Menace, nigga?
Like, since you want to be a wise ass, make sure you clean up your room, all right?
If y'all didn't know, father was born on a leap year, so Dante's older than his dad.
Yo, first of all, he's lying. Okay,
he's trained, bro.
Now, for those who aren't familiar, we're not talking about Boys in the Hood. Okay, we're not talking about that Trey. Okay, not Cuba Gooding's character. We talking about Boys in the Hood while drinking your juice in South Central. Yeah, that's the one we talk about. So
he's like, I had to put my dad to bed.
Read him a bedtime story? First of all, no. I ain't reading my dad none of those bedtime stories. Hell no.
Oh, man.
But I was saying, like, I understand now. It's like, because you get to a point where you're like, yo, I don't give a fuck. Like, I don't care. And not that I don't care about something. It's just, what are you going to do? Like, rocking the boat to me was always one of those things where it was like, if he would tell the stories, like his manager would say something, he'd be like, yeah, that don't make sense. And I would sit there and be like, but that's the manager, blah, 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 blah. And then I become an adult and it's like, oh, because the manager's just a regular dude or woman. They're not a super person. Like, they're just in charge of this thing. They might not even know what the hell they're doing. You might know more than them. So when my dad would say stuff, it's like, oh, it just don't make sense to you. So now that I'm an adult, it's like, I move the same way. Like, if you rock with me, cool. Mm-hmm. If you don't, that's fine. I'm not going to wish you no ill will. I don't wish you bad on your life. It is what it is. Not everybody is for everybody, and that's perfectly fine. But to your point, like, yeah, if you're going to bring nonsense over here, just go over there. Like, because I'm not going to stay here.
Check the deuce.
I'm not going to stay here. I don't. And then it's because I don't have to. Mm-hmm. Once you realize you don't have to do something, like a sentence, you don't have to explain yourself to nobody. Mm-hmm. I'm learning to just say no or yes. Can you do this? Nah.
Period.
If you want to know why, I'm probably sure I'll tell you. Mm-hmm. But I'm not going to be like, nah, because blah, 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 blah. Just nah.
Because then the sentence is now a paragraph if you blah, blah, blah.
Yo, shut the fuck up. Yo, I hate you. Now, before we get out of here, because I want to slap you. Before we get out of here,
that was a knee slapper.
Me, you, and Marv were actually talking about this on the way. Actually, before we started shooting, about like having a little hangover, drinking a little bit too much in our youths. Not saying necessarily now, but like we've drank a lot before. Mm-hmm. I want to know, what is your go-to drunk food? Like if you had a really good night, you was out partying, had a good time, you feeling wavy, you like, I need to go get something to eat or something delivered to me.
I'll tell you.
What's your go-to?
I'll tell you in waves, because it's changed throughout the years.
Okay.
From like 20 to 26, it was White Castle.
Mm-hmm.
If got shit faced and we were out, I had to go get White Castle. We worked out enough that my body was able to process that shit properly.
And I could good in the morning.
Be good in the morning.
Yeah.
Can't do that shit now. If I get drunk and eat White Castle now, I'm be dead the next day. From 26 to now, my go-to drunk food would have to be either pizza. Mm-hmm. Not any pizza. It would have to be pizza with some type of ranch or chicken on it.
Okay.
And then if I don't have pizza available, it would just be like chicken. Any form of chicken.
Baked, fried, laid to the side, anything like that.
And if I have to get it, if it's fast food, then it had to be like a Wendy's chicken sandwich.
Okay.
But I try to stay away from that shit. But if this is why I try not to smoke as much. Yeah. This is why I try not to drink as much. Mm-hmm. Because once I'm in that world, my brain has no concept of like, yo, don't eat that shit.
Yeah.
Like we got fucked up a couple of weeks ago and we went to the pizza spot in New York. Mm-hmm. I went in there, tried to be good. I'm like, I need something to soak the liquor up. I'm going to get one slice. I ate that one slice. Dante looked at me. He was like, bro, you wild. I'm like, yeah, you're absolutely right. I walked right back in that bitch and ordered 2 more slices. Bro, fingers sticky as shit because all the fucking barbecue sauce that was dripping off those slices. Dog, that shit was amazing though.
Yo.
Oh my goodness.
I told y'all I wasn't going to steer y'all wrong at that pizza spot.
I had 3 slices and spent $9.
Yeah.
And a drink. You can't beat that.
And for those of y'all that are asking where, you're going to have to find that on your own. Because I'm not sharing that one. Because the less people that know about it, the better. That means that business-wise, they'll still be good because there's enough people who know about it. But in the sense of when I go, I don't want everybody to be there.
I feel like it's in a perfect spot, too.
It's in the best possible location.
Spot because there's so much shit right there. And people
you got the Taco
going in
Bell,
and out.
You got I think there's a what's that thing? The Chinese restaurant. That's not a Chinese restaurant. They got
what?
You know what I'm talking about.
Panda?
That one, Panda Express.
Panda.
Because it's like a Chinese. No, it was a Japanese. I'm not gonna get into it.
Dante
but you said
bars in Atlanta.
Shut up. You said pizza now is your go-to.
Yeah. Because my thing is like, I can have like a sit down meal after I'm done drinking, but if I'm thinking like, yo, I need this now, it gotta be pizza. And my favorite pizza, even though people complain about it, let me put pineapples on the pizza. You gotta get specifically Papa John's pizza.
Okay.
Substitute the marinara with barbecue sauce.
Okay.
Extra cheese.
Mm-hmm.
Grilled chicken.
Okay.
You can put the fried chicken, but the grilled chicken is better.
Mm-hmm.
Pineapples.
First of all, pineapples on pizza is very slept on. Very much slept on. And I used to be a sleeper. I used to be one of those people. Yeah,
hit the thing again.
I was about to say, Mom know the vibes, yo. I used to be like one of those people. You put pineapple, then I had it, and I was like, oh, it works.
Because I'm a big sweet and savory guy. Yeah. So and that shit works perfectly.
But you know when
Shout out the Hawaiians, the Pacific Islanders.
You know when I realized it actually works? You ever had a charcuterie board?
Yes.
Cheese and like grapes or cheese and like, whatever other fruit they have. It's something about cheese that just pairs very well with like sweet stuff. I didn't even know that.
You taking fancy living to a whole nother level.
Yeah, charcuterie boards. Charcuterie boards
is
a
boy
wave,
from the Jets, Tanzan Smart, Chikuchi.
Chikuchi boards.
Chikuchi boards. Shout out to the Chikuchi boards.
Yeah, so if I had to pick, I guess I'd go with waves too. Because White Castle will always have a place in my heart. Always. Because White Castle was just, it holds me down. You know what I'm saying? But my all-time favorite will always and forever be pizza. Like, and if it's one of those, like, it don't even, but see, for my love for drunkenness and pizza, it doesn't have to be, doesn't have to be a topping. Literally, it just has to have good crust. I'm a crust guy. Like if you don't like your crust, and well, this really only applies to like my girl and my family because I ain't gonna eat crust off you, bro. But like, if you don't want your crust, you know I'm gonna eat it. Like I like that. You know what I'm saying? So pizza's my go-to.
You gotta get the stuffed crust, bro.
Stuffed crust is the way to go.
You know who got the best stuffed crust? DiGiorno.
They do. Yo, that DiGiorno is slept on too, bro.
That DiGiorno stuffed crust be rocking.
DiGiorno is slept on because they're like, oh, it's frozen pizza or it's refrigerated pizza. Yeah. Yo, that's some good pizza,
that
bro.
DiGiorno pizza.
DiGiorno pizza is good. It ain't delivery. It's DiGiorno. That joint is good.
That should be hitting, bro.
If I had to pick, it would definitely be pizza. If I had to pick, because I heard you make like your perfect pie. If I had to make a perfect pie, and I've been drinking. This is going to sound extremely big back of me, but I had it before.
Big back,
and I can never have it again just because of how big back it is. You ever had
back loaded up?
You ever had fries on your pizza?
No,
bro. I don't condone this because of how big back behavior this is.
That's a lot of carbs,
bro. I had waffle fries and chicken, like fried chicken cutlet, and they cut it up and put it on the pizza. Dog. That is a life-changing slice. I'm so glad that Marv played that drop because it's a life-changing slice. I'm glad he
played that drop too because eating that big back shit gonna have you in heaven. Eating that big back shit like that.
What do you think I said? That's if I had to make and I'm drunk. Like we're talking like I've been drinking.
You said that and all I could think about was clogged arteries.
First of all, call it what you want. That joint is delicious. Yo, and I'm telling, it's one of those where it's like I'm recognizing that it's big back behavior. That's why I've only had that slice.
Fries on pizza, bro.
Yo, it's good,
That's
bro.
insane.
You know why? You say it's crazy, right? Oh, why would you do that? You ever had cheese fries?
I guess.
You ever had loaded cheese fries?
Yes.
Add some bread to it, and you literally got fries on a pizza.
If you put the fries on the pizza, at that point, it's a sandwich.
No, you take a slice and you put it on top. It's a topping, bro.
But you can't.
It was waffle fries at that.
The fries are melted into the pizza. How do you eat your pizza? Do you fold it?
It depends.
Do you
I love pizza. I'll eat it regular. I'll fold it. I'll cut it. Cutting it is diabolical.
Marv, do you have a mic back there? Marv, do you fold your pizza slices when you eat them?
Testing. You hear me over there?
I can hear you.
Yeah, I fold my slices. I do.
So you fold your slices?
Yeah.
I don't know anybody who eats their pizza slices straight up.
I take the corner and I just crunch a little bit like that.
So at that point, it's a sandwich.
Nah, it's not. See, you looking at it wrong. You looking at it wrong.
Ow.
You looking at it wrong. Because I don't want to look at it like that. It's a slice of pizza. I don't want to look at it the way you looking at it. It's a slice of pizza, and I'll fold it up. But I see what my folds are. And scholars, comment in the bottom, like, how do you fold your pizza? Some people fold it all the way, like from crust all the way to tip is folded the whole way. I'm not all the way folder. I'm like I'm an opportunistic folder. Okay. So like if the slice is really big, I can't do the half roll. Like I gotta do the whole thing. But if it's like a regular size slice, it's gonna get that half. I'm doing my fingers like this because like you take the pizza, you know what I'm saying, like the crust right here, and you just fold it at the end, and you and then when you get closer to the end, then you close it up a little bit more. You're good to go.
I gotta fold all my shit. That's why my hands were so sticky when
I was about to say. See, and then you ended up with them sticky ass fingers.
That shit just went.
See, that's why I don't fold it all the way. Because then you ever had a sandwich? That's why I don't like certain like subs or even like the round rolls. Like you take a bite and then all the toppings start to go out the back. That's why I cup it so none of it falls out. It stays in the cup. You know what I'm saying?
So, and we'll end on this because Grace actually hates the way I eat my sandwiches, especially subs. Traditionally people just hold it and bite into it. I hold mine sideways.
Wait a minute. So you're saying, let's say the sub is this way.
All right, so traditionally
let's take this other half out the way. You're gonna look at the sub. It's long ways, and you're gonna bite it like this.
No. Okay.
That's because in my head that's what you said sideways.
What's your first bite on the sub?
The front part of whatever half.
Okay.
Not the butt part. So like if I cut it in half, we're looking at this half right here. Okay. This the front of the first or that half, and this the butt. I'm gonna eat this half down that way.
And then you take that first bite and there's like the corner.
Yeah, and it gets down to the corner.
So then your second bite would be that corner.
Yeah, like because I won't. Well, first of all, I ain't Scooby Doo, so I can't bite the whole thing. So it's like I take a corner, then another corner. Like I go down to the corners. Okay. Yeah.
I'm weird.
Okay.
First bite is a regular bite. Second bite, corner bite. My third bite is just finishing off the rest of the side. to a point where I'm like you said, I'm not eating the sandwich like this.
Yeah.
But at some point, once I'm at the end, I'm holding it in my hand like this. And she's always like, why the fuck do you eat subs like that?
She's nervous because you sound like a serial killer eating your sandwiches like that.
I do it, though. I do it because, like you said, subs have a tendency of the shit falling out.
Yeah.
So I'll catch it in my hand so I can still eat it.
Let's get you a bib and a plate and you'll be fine.
Yo, I'm sorry. Like I'm not one of those people who have food all over their faces.
Yeah.
But I am a messy eater because, especially since I have a beard now, because I eat and try not to get food in my beard.
Because nobody wants that.
So most of the time, if I see something fall, I just let it drop and I move my face out the way.
Okay, I understand. It's for the money maker. Yeah. You don't want to get nothing on the. Okay, I get it.
Because people are aggravating too. Because you'll have something on your beard or in your face and they won't tell you that it's there, and you end up walking around looking stupid all day.
Yeah, I'd rather you tell me.
Especially because I love chicken and waffles. I had syrup in my beard for like a whole day one time, and no one said anything. You know, if you get syrup in your beard and you had that one sticky ass part that sticks out like this,
part of the syrup is start dripping down.
No one said anything. I got home like, what the fuck? like
none of y'all care. But on that note, Shawn, it's been great as always, brother.
Yeah.
We are going to get on up out of here, but our lovely scholars, thank you so much for joining us yet again. Today's episode was just shooting shit. We just having a good time. You know, that's my dog right there on and off the camera, so we just having a good time today. As always, y'all can check us on every platform, YouTube, Spotify, Apple Music. We literally on everything. Everything. So on that note,
I'm going to go get some Advil on that note.
I'm going to go get some pizza on that note. You know what I'm saying?
I'm about to pass out.
Yeah, you pass out. I'm going to go get some pizza. On that note, that beat. Wow. No talent beats. Play us out, brother.
Can't see past machine.